So if you've been on self-improvement for a while, then you can probably relate to this experience. This feeling that rises up inside you when you see someone in your school, at work, at the gym, that doesn't seem to be on self-improvement, that doesn't seem to be doing good habits, that doesn't seem to be meditating or to be reading or to learning about new things, and yet you can't shake the feeling that you and them are at the same level. You've been trying to improve your life, you've been reading, you've been meditating, you've been going to the gym, and yet you come across people who don't seem to be doing any of those things, and yet they have the same level of success as you in life, right? It seems weird that people who seemingly don't do good habits and who indulge in bad habits are quote-unquote more successful than you. Why is it the case that people who are on self-improvement don't seem to be actually improving their lives to the level that they can see a difference between them and the people around them? It's because of something known as the compound effect. So the compound effect is basically something that states that consistency and small actions over time basically roll up like a big snowball rolling down a hill until they become this really massive success that's pretty much like come out of nowhere. And a story for a lot of successful people is that they just did small, seemingly unimportant habits every single day, and then seemingly out of nowhere they just got really successful, right? And yet it wasn't out of nowhere that they got successful. It was because all of their good habits, all of the good things that they've done for themselves compounded up over the years until their success was just inevitable. So this is a concept that I find really interesting, because this experience of seeing other people who seem to be better than you even though they're not on self-improvement is something that you've probably experienced it, right? Sometimes I experience it, sometimes I'm like, bro, this dude, like, it's not fair, right? It's quote-unquote not fair. And it's just that the compound effect hasn't caught up to either of you. Compound effect works both ways. It will work its magic on both of you. If you do good habits over a long period of time, you'll get into a good direction. Because if the other person you're seeing that seems to be better than you is on the same level as you, it's because their bad habits has not caught up with them yet. So the compound effect is pretty much this J-curve thing, right? You're getting not much result, right? You're doing a lot of good habits though, and then suddenly out of nowhere you just spike up, right? It's kind of like in business too, or in YouTube or in whatever. No results, but you're stacking up the habits, you're stacking up the small wins until suddenly out of nowhere you blow up your YouTube channel. You suddenly seem to be making a shit ton of gains, and you suddenly seem to be extremely different than the people around you. So basically, I just wanted to tell you that your small habits matter. The habits that you do every single day, no matter how unimportant they may seem, matter, because all of those small habits add up, right? This is the effect that will determine whether you'll be successful or not in life, because this effect, like I said, works both ways, but you can choose whether it's success or whether it's not success that catches up with you later in life. So this is the habit that I want you to do from now on. It's to keep a journal of every single good habit that you do, and you can also track bad habits if you want, but a journal where you track every single good habit that you've done. So if you meditated 10 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes when you got home, you ate clean, you went to the gym, you listened to a podcast, you watched this video, every single good thing that you do, I want you to track it down. And I've been doing this since the beginning of the year, and now I have this journal, all these pages full of every single good thing that I've done for myself. And not only does this build evidence, right? Evidence is the key to confidence, because when you have evidence that you are who you say you are, if you have evidence that you've been hardworking for the past 3 months, then that builds confidence. But not only that, is that you can kind of see this compound effect in real life, like not like a real-time tracker, but that's kind of the version of it, right? Because if you start tracking today, in like 6 months, you'll look back and you'll be like, damn, I was only meditating for 5 minutes in the beginning, but now I'm up to 30 minutes, and whoa, my business is doing better, and I seem to be making more money. And you can kind of track your success all the while tracking your good habits and see how they line up. And so this is kind of my version of tracking the compound effect. So this is something that I really recommend you do. Every single night before you go to bed, journal every single good thing that you did for yourself, and then you can see that growth over periods of time. Alright, I hope this helped you, and I cannot wait to see the progress that you make. Cheers, bro.